In the year 1803, a massive earthquake shook the entire Himalayan region, and even the Badrinath Temple was almost destroyed. From here, many questions arise. How old is the Badrinath Temple? Who built it first? And was it ever a Buddhist monastery, or is that just a myth? Not only this, the Vasudhara waterfall near the temple is still a mystery. It is believed that during the Mahabharata period, Sahadev left his life here. Local belief says that the water of this fall never touches a person who has sins in his heart. Is there some spiritual force behind this, or a scientific fact? And when the temple doors remain closed for 6 months, how does the oil lamp inside continues to burn on its own? There is also a mystery of Narasimha idol at Joshimath. The idol's arm is slowly becoming thinner year after year. Scripture says that the day the arm completely breaks, the Nar and Narayan mountain will come together and Badrinath will disappear. Why was such a prophecy made? And one more question. Shankh blowing. It's considered highly auspicious in Hinduism and is dear to Lord Vishnu. Then why is it that at Badrinath Dham, the shankh is never blown? All these questions will be answered in this documentary, so stay with us as we begin the mysterious journey of Badrinath Dham. Badrinath, situated in the state of Uttarakhand, is not just a temple but a unique blend of faith, history and miracles. Located high in the Himalayas, this sacred shrine dedicated to Lord Vishnu has been attracting devotees for centuries. But do you know, behind every stone of this temple there are countless stories which are not only about faith but also about mystery and even science. Before we move ahead, a small request. If you are enjoying the video, please like and subscribe. Your support helps us bring such research-based content for you. It is said that the place originally belonged to Lord Shiva, later Lord Vishnu, because Lord Vishnu chose it as his seat of meditation. One day when Shiva and Parvati went out, Lord Vishnu came in the form of a small child and started crying at the gate. When Parvati saw the child, her motherly affection melted and she brought him inside. Shiva warned her that the child was not ordinary, but by then the door had been closed from inside. Seeing this, Shiva and Parvati left the Kedarnath and Lord Vishnu made Badrinath his permanent seat. During meditation, heavy snowfall began to cover the area. Goddess Lakshmi did not want Lord Vishnu to suffer, so she transferred herself into a Badri tree and stood beside him, taking all the cold and snow on herself. When Lord Vishnu opened his eyes after years of meditation, he saw Lakshmi covered in snow. Deeply moved, he declared, "From today, this temple will be known as Badrinath, and people will worship me here along with Goddess Lakshmi." There is also debate about whether Badrinath was ever a Buddhist vihar. Some scholars point out that the temple architecture, the wooden carving, colorful structure and the wide window show influence of Tibetan Buddhist style. But many traditions strongly says that Adi Shankaracharya re-established the temple in the 8th century as a Vishnu shrine. Local priests also emphasize that the main idol is always that of Vishnu, not Buddha. There is a famous story that when Adi Shankaracharya came to Badrinath, he found the place deserted. Through his yogic vision, he realized that the idol of Lord Vishnu was hidden under water in the Narad Kund. He himself went into the sacred pool and brought out the black Shaligram stone idol, which was then installed in the temple. Even today, devotees take a holy dip in the Tapa Kund and Narad Kund before darshan. In 1803, a severe earthquake damaged the temple badly, but the main idol remained safe. After this, Savai Jagat Singh II, the king of Jaipur, took responsibility of rebuilding the temple. He rebuilt it in a strong stone so that it could survive future earthquakes. The walls, roofs and tower that we see today are mostly from the 19th century reconstruction. Every year on the day of Bhai Dooj, the temple doors are closed for 6 months due to heavy snowfall. Before closing, a lamp is left burning inside. The surprising part is when the door opens again after 6 months, the lamp is still glowing. How does it burn without anyone adding oil or touching it in the freezing cold and oxygen shortage place? Science has no clear answer. Local belief is that the sage Narad himself continues the worship during the time and protect the eternal flame. When Badrinath temple closes in winter, the Utsav Murti, the festival idol, is ceremonially taken to Joshimath and installed in the Narasimha Temple. So the next 6 months, worship and ritual continues there with the same devotions as in Badrinath. The Narasimha idol at Joshimath has one arm that is slowly thinning with time. Tradition says that when the arm finally breaks, the two mountains, Nar and Narayan, will collide and the path to Badrinath will be permanently closed. Devotees see this as both a warning and a divine prophecy. About 8 kilometers from Badrinath lies the Vasudhara waterfall. It is believed that Vasudhara waterfall does not touch sinners. Legend says that when the Pandavas were on their final journey to heaven, the water only falls on Yudhishthir, the most righteous among them. Till today, devotees test themselves by standing under the fall, believing it symbolizes purity of the soul. In Hinduism, blowing the shankh is considered sacred and it is dear to the Lord Vishnu. Yet in Badrinath, the shankh is never blown. According to one legend, when goddess Lakshmi was meditating here in the form of Tulsi, Vishnu did not blow the shankh after killing a demon so that her meditation would not be disturbed. Another story says that the demon once hid inside the shankh kept in the temple and blowing it might awaken him again. There is also a scientific reason at such a high altitude the echo of the shankh could disturb the snow-clad mountain and cause avalanches. So the tradition of not blowing the shankh is followed by both spiritual and environmental reason. Badrinath is always a place where science, faith and tradition all come together. Some mysteries may have logical answers while other remains matter of belief. What do you think? Was Badrinath ever a Buddhist monastery? What about the prophecy of the Narasimha idol? Share your view in the comment. If you like the documentary, do give it a like, share it with your friend and subscribe to the channel for much videos. Thank you for watching.